Hey, before we get into today's episode, I want to shine a light on the episode's sponsors. Let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of content creation, Opus Clips. Imagine a powerful app that transforms your longer videos into engaging bite-sized reels that not only capture attention, but also promote your brand, your business, or even you. Most of you have seen the Beyond Business reels of past guests or even me flowing through your feed as you scroll. I love to take credit for the hard work of editing, captioning, and posting to multiple platforms multiple times per week, but Opus Clips does it all for me. With Opus Clips, you don't have to be a video editing whiz to create stunning clips that resonate with your audience. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine, perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. Are you ready to elevate your content game? Well, head over to the link in the description or scan the QR code right here and unlock the full potential of Opus Clips. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. Scan the code so it'll stay open in your browser until you finish watching this episode. And when it gets done, start creating captivating reels today. Your brand deserves to shine, and Opus Clips is here to help do just that. Transform your backyard into a paradise with Family Home and Patio, proudly featuring American-made products for unmatched quality and durability. Whether it's a sleek in-ground retreat or an easy above-ground solution, their installation pros bring your vision of the dream pool to life. Their showroom in Decatur, Illinois, not only has premium brand hot tubs with expert installation and top-tier service to keep yours bubbling year-round, but they also carry chemicals, filters, and accessories, and everything you need to keep your water crystal clear and your pool party ready. Their expert pool and hot tub technicians provide professional maintenance and repair to keep your backyard oasis in peak condition year-round. Family Home and Patio is family-owned, family-operated, and family-focused. That's why they treat you like one of their own. Your backyard deserves the best, and they have it, crafted right here in the USA. Family Home and Patio, where relaxation meets home. Give them a call at 217-877-2808. Visit them online at familyhomeandpatio.com or stop in their showroom and have a discussion about how they can make your dream a reality. If you're looking for delicious, healthy meals delivered right to your door, Factor has got you covered. A lot of us who have unhealthy eating habits is simply because we're trying to accomplish everything we can during one day without much time for meal prep. Factor specializes in customizable, affordable meal plans to fit your lifestyle, whether you're trying to eat healthier or simply don't have time to spend in the kitchen. With a wide variety of chef-prepared meals, you can enjoy nutritious options that save you time and keep you fueled throughout your busy day. You get walk through the meal plans where you can specify what you do and don't like, what you're looking for. They accommodate gluten-free, high-protein, low-carb, low-calorie, or you can just do chef's choice if you're not a picky eater and want to be surprised. Quality meals professionally made, packaged, and delivered. If you're thinking there's no way a pre-made refrigerated dinner could taste good, you're in for a surprise with Factor. The quality and portions are exactly what you need, and when you try this, there will be no turning back. Here's the best part. For our listeners, you can get an incredible deal. Use code BB50 at checkout, and you'll receive 50% off your first order plus 20% off all future orders. It's the perfect way to make healthy eating easy and convenient. So head over to Factor75.com and start your journey to healthier meals today. Don't forget to use that code BB50 to unlock your discount. If you're looking for top-notch drone services, look no further. Aerial Elite Solutions specializes in providing high-quality aerial imagery and data for a variety of industries, including real estate, construction, agriculture, telecom, and more. Whether you need stunning photos to showcase a property, detailed site surveys for your construction projects, or captivating footage of your event, Aerial Elite Solutions has the expertise and cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. Their team of skilled professionals is dedicated to capturing breathtaking visuals that elevate your projects and help you see things from a whole new perspective. With Aerial Elite Solutions, you're not just getting a service, you're getting a partner committed to bringing your vision to life. So if you're ready to take your business to new heights, literally, reach out to Aerial Elite Solutions today. You can visit them online at flyaes.com, aerialelitesolutions.com, or give them a call at 217-330-7226 to learn how they can help transform your projects with their drone services. As we all know, storm season can bring unpredictable weather, and protecting your home, family, or business is more important than ever. That's where Midwest Lightning Rods is here to help. With nearly 100 years of experience in the lightning protection system design and installation industry, they are the trusted experts keeping your property safe from the dangers of lightning strikes. Midwest Lightning Rod specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home is a safe haven during the storms. Their dedicated team understands the importance of safety and offers free estimates to help you decide the best protection for your property. Don't leave safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself the peace of mind at knowing you're well protected. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com or give them a call at 217-872-4676 to learn more about how you can become part of the community that's been protected by Midwest Lightning Rods. Big thank you to the sponsors for supporting the podcast, helping us bring this great content. And now, here's what you've been waiting for. Let's get it.
Welcome to Beyond Business, where stories come alive. With guests from every corner, we're ready to dive. New episode every 5 days, new voices to share. Laughs and insights, we're all in this affair. Beyond Business, come take a seat. Join the conversation, it's a journey that's sweet. Life lessons learned and laughter from the heart. With every episode, we're making a start.
Welcome to Beyond Business. Sitting down with me today is a young lady who reached out to say, hey, I got some good shit to talk about. Thank you for joining me,
Yes,
Taylor.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. So, where'd you go to high school?
So I went to high school in Argenta.
Where'd you guys live?
We lived in Argenta.
Oh.
Yeah. I grew up in Argenta primarily.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my dad got a new job. We moved to Tennessee.
Oh.
Lived in Tennessee for about a year. That was fun.
What age?
I was a junior in high school. So
That's a
about
cool
16.
age.
Yeah, so it was
Either
cool.
hate it or love it.
Yeah, well, and then I was like, okay, I started getting like a little accent there. I'm like, okay, this
That was
is
intentional.
cool. Yeah. Like, this is cool.
You get a little
okay.
drawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's decent.
And then I started applying for colleges and stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to be. And then my grandma got sick and we're like, we're going to go back.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, we're going to go back to Argenta my senior year. We'll be okay. No, we're going to Monticello.
Oh, so it was just back.
Yeah.
Back.
And I graduated Monticello my senior year. So first year there, graduated. Yeah.
So there was no school ties. You just were wherever school
I was just wherever. And
Yeah.
I think that made me just like grow. Like I was able to just be wherever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I feel that because when I was in high school or when I was in school, I have sisters that are 4 years older than me. And we lived in Camelot. And they went to school. Well, I went till I was in 8th grade, but they graduated from Argenta.
Oh, okay.
And it was like my parents were the chaperones for the float building and they sold elephant ears at the firework. Like it was a thing.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, I got to high school and it wasn't like that because we moved. We didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't. I mean, it was a different small town vibe.
It can be hard. It can be hard moving your high school years for sure.
Just depends on you though, right? I mean, it's my son goes to St. T.
Okay.
And he went to Lourdes, and this isn't even a jab at him. He watches these, so hopefully he don't take this wrong. He's 15 now, but he would have been a fucking mess if I would have put him in like Oak Grove or something or whatever, one of these Decatur schools.
Yeah.
Which I think, again, being around people you don't necessarily
mesh with,
or get along or want to be like, whatever. That's builds character.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you go. So instead we go, I'll pay Our Lady of Lourdes, even though we're not Catholic, for this whole time. Yeah. And it is like, why would you do that? And I'm going, I know the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me, it would be like, get your ass to Stephen Decatur now.
You're going to be all right.
Yeah, you'd be fine. Yeah, my son would be like, bro, are you in the corner still? Right? No one even put you there. No, but it's just great. Different people, man. Mm-hmm. So good. That worked out. You have siblings?
I do. I have a little brother. He's not little. He's 21. So, yeah.
And you're what?
I'm 27, about to be 28. Okay. Yeah, getting there.
Dang, you guys are the same age.
Yeah. Yeah.
When's your birthday?
May 19th.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's close.
We were pretty close in age. I remember my mom saying that.
Yeah. I didn't. Fuck, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even, like I said, I'm like, your daughter. Yeah. So you get out of high school. Do you go to college?
I didn't.
Where'd you go? Workforce?
I was a little rebellious, actually. I left the house at 18. I was like, I am moving out. I met this guy my senior year. Okay. He was the comedian little guy, not the best guy, honestly. Yeah, got out, graduated. We graduated together. And
you guys got a place?
No, we were just like kind of living wherever.
Oh, you just were not at home?
Wasn't at home. Anywhere but home. I was like, nope, I don't need you guys, whatever.
So what did you do? Were you a drinker, smoker, party, or druggies?
So I was a little angel up until my senior year, and I met him, and then I was like gung-ho on everything.
Whatever he was down
I was
with?
Like, whatever you're doing, I'm doing too. Like, this is cool.
And did you try a lot?
Oh, okay. Honestly, my whole entire life, I've only done marijuana, drinking. That's about it.
Oh, so there was no pill popping, no coke or meth, and that funny shit.
I'm still probably a little angel. I didn't do nothing.
No, that's good. Yeah. But when you said anything he does, I'm like, oh shit, this could be bad.
None of that. You know, I was like, I'll dibble in a little bit, but not
but we
much.
Can smoke and drink and hang out. Okay.
Yeah, but then we ended up, I think, moving in with his parents or something, or his mom, and she's a whole nother story. But
you moved in with his mom?
Yes. So, and my parents were so excited about that.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, your way of saying I'm on my own is go move in with this two.
Yeah. Well, and then on top of it, I'm like, I'm pregnant. So I got pregnant real soon. I had.
By this guy?
By this guy. Yeah. And I was, 18? And I had Hank, my oldest,
Hank?
Yeah, Hank.
Oh, that's a badass name.
All my kids have some pretty cool names, I will say.
That is cool.
I never thought I would name my kids these names, but
Well, let's hear them.
Hank, and then Faye, and then Dean. So they all have really
Dude, that
cool...
year in Tennessee rubbed off on you.
They're just all short and sweet. I remember telling my mom, like, I'm naming him Hank, and she was like, that is so cute.
It is a cool name, dude.
I'm like, but
and you know what?
Name. It's
cool. I have definitely seen your kids now that I'm putting it together. Yeah, that's the pictures that your mom posts on Facebook would be them children.
That would be them, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, good job. You know, sometimes good things come out of bad situations. No, but anyway, so you get knocked up.
Yes.
You're living with his mom. How do your parents react? How do you tell them? Do you tell them in person?
I honestly don't even remember.
Oh, really?
It was a blur. I think my mom was like, get home. Like, get home. We're going to figure this out.
Right.
Okay. So I ended up having him. And then, during my pregnancy, his dad was just gone. Like, he would be missing for weeks. And I'm like, where the hell are you?
What do you mean?
Like, my dad, like, he was on Pep Spot, like, really bad drugs.
The kid's dad.
Yes, the kid's
dad.
And
you weren't living together.
No, we were not living together at that point. And I would like be bawling, like, where is he? And my dad would like go find him, like, you need to wake your ass up. Like, he'd be asleep on the bench, like at a park. And we're like, what are you doing? You're about to be a dad. Like, grow up.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No. I ended up having
he had good intentions.
Oh yeah. But we ended up having him, and they're like, okay, we're gonna work this out. We got this crappy apartment. Like, it was horrible. Whatever. Okay. Lived there for 2 months. He ends up going to prison for something. I don't even remember at that point. Something bad.
You can keep talking. So no. I'm just gonna check something.
You're good.
So you're saying you guys decide to try to make it work or whatever.
Yes.
And then he goes to jail.
Yes, he goes to jail. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was something about cocaine or something.
So I was gonna say, so he definitely was not just doing.
No, not at all. More than that, for sure. And I just didn't understand.
He's your age?
Yeah, he's my age. He's a couple months older than me, but yeah.
Oh, and you're going, dude, like, I know he ain't doing fucked up shit because I've been here too.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's a whole nother life.
Whole nother life going on. I'm like,
you were trying to mom it up and he was high.
Yep. And then, so how I met my other two kids' dad, we all went to school together.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not throwing someone else in.
So, this dude just doesn't keep his shit together. No. So you end up going what? I guess buy?
I think I ended up moving into another apartment. Yeah, in Monticello.
And then he just kind of faded away?
He faded away. Like, I really didn't talk to him much. There was one
He wasn't getting a hold of you to give you any cash or to see the kid?
No, he doesn't. He didn't really care.
Right? Mm-mm. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like? Is that like, fuck it? I don't know.
Honestly, I was just like, I don't need you. Like, get out of my life. You're awful anyway. So.
So it wasn't no harm, no foul. You're like, really, bad move on my part. Just
not really, but there is something else I could add to the story.
You should.
So there's a little rodeo in town that's like a big thing in Monticello that you go
for
to.
Sure.
And everybody goes, you get drunk and you act stupid. Whatever. Okay. So I go there and there's this guy that we all.
Everyone does not get drunk.
I do. So at that age I did. Okay. That was the cool thing.
I feel you.
But we all go there. There's this guy that we all we graduated with as well. I always like had a thing for him. Whatever. It was some big. Both of them are big guys. I like them. I like my men big. So I was like, oh, he was sitting there flirting with me. And literally that day I never, we just were together and never stopped being together after that. And I got pregnant with my daughter within 2 months. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then.
So does he know the other guy?
Oh, they were friends. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. Huh?
Yeah. Very weird. Not a really good thing on my part, but whatever. That's how it happened. So.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I don't like how he's treating you. And then
you're like, you can do better?
Yeah. I'm like, now let's fast forward to now. I'm like,
well,
okay. Yeah.
So here's the question is, because I have different thoughts. I think there's a lot of psychology around the things that we do. And you're already old enough to look back and go, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you think that your kid's dad, the first one, obviously the baby wasn't planned.
No.
So do you think that his intention would have been to be a good dad and be around, or it was like, oh no, when I said I was pregnant, that just flipped a switch like, whoa.
I don't know. I think his dad dipped out on him. I think he felt like he just wasn't going to be good enough for him.
So it's
my dad has
So what do you think though? Would you rather have a subpar, here, take him because I invited you back into his life, take him for the weekend with this girlfriend of yours that she might be questionable, and I'll be sitting here wondering what the hell's going on, blowing your phone up till Sunday. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have someone absent?
Such a hard thing,
right?
I don't know, honestly.
Whatever you don't have, you'd like to try.
Yeah, I know. Right. I just have that guilt as a mom. You're just like, I just don't want him to grow up and be like, my mom never let me know who this person was, or him thinking he's missing something out,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want someone to be in his life that's not going to be a good mentor for him,
yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same. I think it's totally your call. There's not a wrong decision, whatever, you know what I mean? It's a total mom call, because I personally know people who have kind of, as their kids got older, told the oldest kid, dude is not your dad. Mm-hmm. Here is your real dad. And then
there's some
shit went bad, or the dad who is a drug addict or whatever. It's like, oh, now it's rubbing off as you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You had introduced a terrible person to this guy, because you thought it was the right thing to do. And it's
it's a hard situation to be in. It really is.
Just know that your kids will always eventually be grown-ups and be able to look and go, okay, that makes sense.
I think I keep thinking in my head, he's going to grow up and he's going to realize it on his own.
For sure.
I shouldn't even have to tell him any of it.
You're absolutely right. Moms, maybe dads too, but parents have a tendency, single moms have a tendency of trying to over-explain to a kid who isn't there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? To where it's these are just words getting programmed. Mm-hmm. I mean, to where it's like, there's some things when kids say, you go, oh man, your mom said that shit.
I know who you got that from.
Right. But I think it's a thing. Yeah, it's a protective thing. But yeah, it's whatever. So you get with the new guy, and you guys do have a couple kids, so it's a happy life.
It's good. It's good for a while. I think it.
How old are your youngest kids?
So I have a 9-year-old. That's Hank. And then my middle is Faye. She'll be 7 literally Thursday.
Okay.
And then my youngest is 4. Dean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys were together for some years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
like house, live together at work, and what is he?
He's a mechanic. He works on vehicles and stuff. He's a really good mechanic.
Is he a good guy?
Sometimes. Right. Just depends. Kind of got to.
Is he a good dad?
He's a good dad when he's sober.
Okay. I was just going to say, is it booze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately, and he just can't kick it. I don't know.
Do you think he thinks it's a problem?
Oh, I know. He knows it.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. He always is like, I can't stop. I'm like, oh man, I can't be around you, dude. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, so. You can't help him?
No.
Or he has to do it.
Yeah, it's just
for someone. I don't know if you have an addictive personality, or if you've ever had addictions.
It's hard. I know.
But yeah. Thank God. I mean, I have an addictive personality, and thank God I haven't decided to try heroin, because I'd probably love it. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I know this. So it's like, no. Yeah. But yeah, booze, I think, is, that's what makes it so weird how accessible it is in my mind.
It's crazy that it's like
it does a lot
it's
of
normalized
damage.
Too. It's so normalized. Like, we got to go out here, we got to drink, we got to do that, we got to drink. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's funny you say that. So I went to a thing where, that was the association. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you went, to the point where it was like, even if I'm going to a non-drinking event, well, I'm going to fucking take my Yeti, obviously. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to take my road soda with me. Yeah. And so I went to, and this has been some years ago. I do this every once in a while. I'll just do 100 days sober. Mm-hmm. Not that, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's been a problem at times, but it's never an issue to do it. Mm-hmm. But I don't do anything. I don't do anything but sit at home, because everywhere I would go,
any social stuff
is, and it's not like I can't be around it, but it's like, I definitely don't want to be around these drunk fucks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fun. I'll go pick up my winery burger and go home. You know what I mean? I don't need that. Yeah. So it does. Booze is really normalized.
It is.
Sober is a new trend, though. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's sober. I think it's probably because weed's so accessible now. Yeah. People can
mellow out,
balance,
take a chill pill.
For sure. Yeah. No. I'm telling you. Oh, if I didn't, I got a medical card as soon as that shit hit the fucking bricks, and my doctor was like, "Yes, bro,
that's you.
Yes, you psychopath. Go eat them. Do whatever you do." But I think that was it. It's like, you weren't around for it, but our childhood was like, weed was like, we look at like meth.
Yeah.
Like, we had a president that was like, no more weed going. You know what I mean? Like, billions of dollars spent to fight the war on drugs. And it was like, wait, he just wanted us to take medicine, huh? You just wanted us to pop pills? Fair enough. No, it's a trip. So, are you still with the kids' dad? You guys don't live together?
No, we don't live together. He,
if he is sober, then he's good.
Yeah, he's great.
It's a problem.
No, we lived in Cerro Gordo for 4 years. We bought a house there.
Okay.
Cute little house. I loved it.
Why'd you sell it?
Him.
Oh, you guys
yeah, we just decided. I just told him, I was like, I cannot be around you when you're drinking. It's just not a safe environment. It's not healthy, and I just can't.
And what is it? Get off work, start cracking beers, and don't stop?
It's like a weekend thing. Oh. Fridays were the worst, and it was just like, I'm so tired of doing this.
Oh yeah.
And it would just like, he just never knew when to stop.
He's looking forward to the weekend. Yes. You're dreading the weekend.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
here we go.
You're coming home, yay, you know. And I would just, my mom's like, what are we doing here? Like, come on. And his mom would just enable the crap out of him all the time, and that would always become an issue as well. And that's something that like I've had to talk to him. Like, I just can't. I cannot with that lady. So yeah, it was hard. But yeah, we sold that house. My mom and dad were like, come live here at the other house that we have, and with the kids, and figure out what we need to do. So now I'm going back to school too.
What are you gonna do?
Radiology.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you do before? Wait.
Yeah.
What have you done the whole time?
So I'm a business owner.
You have been for all these
for 4 years. So when I had Hank, I worked at Kirby Hospital in Monticello. I did like reception.
Yeah,
yeah. Whatever. I did like 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get by. My mom would watch them, whatever.
Right.
And then after that,
admin type job.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah.
It's
a check.
It's something. It
is.
So I went from that, and then I was a teacher at a daycare for a little while too, and I got to bring the kids there, which was awesome.
Perfect. Because that is a grip. Dude.
It is.
That's expensive.
It's so expensive. So we got a discount, but then also working there was awful too. It was awful. I will couldn't put me back into a daycare. Okay.
Oh, I believe
I'm good.
Yeah.
So
The people who are good at that is a gift.
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's days like I love children so much, but there's some days I'm like, oh my gosh, come get your kid.
Yeah.
You
right.
know?
Everybody's parents needs to get off work. Right.
Come on now. There's no way you're working from 6 to 6.
Yeah.
Both of you every day. Come get them right now.
Yeah. I've had that conversation with people like, dude, you don't have to make them raise your kids. Just what?
Yes. I feel like there are some times where I'm like, I know your kid more than you do.
There's no doubt.
Yes. I'm like, he takes this much milk at this time. And they're like, okay. I'm like, I don't know that.
I'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go home and play with him for a few hours and put him in bed and bring him back.
Yep.
That is how it is.
It is. It's wild. But no, then I got pregnant with my third, my boy. He's something else. And I was like, I am not going back to work. I don't want to do it. It was around COVID time.
Yeah.
And I had this thing for earrings. I loved earrings. So I was like, I'm going to start making earrings. I did so well.
What do you mean?
So I make clay earrings. Like you bake them like a cookie.
Uh-huh.
Cut them out. And
like
it's not
clay. Yeah, I know how you do that and baking it gets hard.
Yeah, I'd have to show you pictures because I feel like people are like, clay earrings, it's like some little kid thing, but they're really like extravagant and interesting.
They are?
Yeah, they're really pretty. For me, you probably would be like, okay.
No, I mean, I'm trying to picture them like where do you sell them online?
On Facebook. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
So I started that. And it was kind of going slow. And then I created a new design and it freaking went crazy.
Earrings.
Yeah. Yeah. I was making pretty good money.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
Now it's starting to kind of dwindle down a little bit because, you gotta I think this last year, it was a really hard year for being a small business. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing permanent jewelry to add on to it just to kind of have another source of income going on. And,
what is that?
Okay. See this right here? It's a bracelet. You solder it on. It's permanent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I thought, dude, I thought you were implanting.
No.
I'm like, oh,
no. You kind of have to, explain it a little bit. It's kind of confusing, but yeah.
No, I've heard even. So are you familiar with a group called, it's a high school group called, what is it called? I don't know, Macon County CEO or Decatur CEO. It's high school kids.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
No.
Okay. It's a really brief story. You're going to think this is cool though. So they take it's a group, I guess it's been around for a few years, but they basically offer it to high school kids and it's extracurricular and it's you have to, it doesn't take place during school hours. So you're coming into school an hour early once a week or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it's getting high school kids, juniors and seniors, everyone has a mentor. So there's people that in the working community, business owners and whatnot, that they take that hour a week or whatever, and they basically network with these kids to teach them how to put together business plans. And anyone who thinks they might have an entrepreneur mindset at this age. Well, I said that because one of the people, when I was told about the program, because they're scheduled to come here
Okay.
And that's it. I'm like, what do you want? They're like, you just tell them what you do, walk them through everything, show them what's up, and ask if they got any questions. And it's like a really cool program. But anyway, so one of the people or part of the assignment is you have to come up with a business plan. And they literally get from Regions Bank, they get the lender in and they pitch them.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of the girls started a permanent jewelry company a couple years ago. It was, it was just something, but I mean, obviously it wasn't like a huge, it was huge for her. She's a fucking junior in high school and started at the end of it, she had a corporation they loaned her whatever. It wasn't a huge amount of money, but she got her first business loan and That's so really cool. I was like, oh,
that's a cool thing that they had. I didn't know they
offered
that.
It's newer. And I thought it was just at Mount Zion. And it was like, no. One of them is called Mount Zion CEO, but it's like 4 different schools go there. And then there's another one. And so I knew a girl who was, all the people, the adults involved, they're just professionals, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she said it was really cool because it's like day one, these 20 kids come in and we're talking where they tell the kids, dress how you want to, dress to succeed, whatever. So the young men have like little sport coats on and shit, but they come in and they're face to face with adults that look professional, that talk professional. And they said it was like a speed dating thing to where it was like, you go through, shake everybody's hand, tell them about yourself a little bit. And she's like, oh, these kids are just like, and then she goes, you fast forward like 60 days and we're going into these businesses and they're opening the door, shaking hands, looking each other in the eye. And it was like, awesome. Oh, that's what's up,
that's
dude.
Really, really cool.
I mean, because most people, and because you've done it, I don't, maybe the guy you were with might have been able to support system so you could do your own thing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But it's hard it's hard to go all in and be unsure. So to be able to be a high school kid and go, hey, you know what? I'm a 9 to 5. I'm just going to go to college and get a good job. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who go to college and then it's like, why, dude? What was that about? Yeah. I could have just went and got this money, So yeah. But, so you start, that long ass story is what made me go. I'm like, what was the company? It was like Permanent Jewelry. And in my mind, I never asked, but I'm going, you were screwing shit on people? Like, what? I'm talking about like the implants I've seen like on a tattoo convention show or something. I'm like, it's kind of odd that a high school kid launched that business. I don't see it much. Yeah. And it was like, oh no, it's that.
That's who it is.
So you currently, so how's that? Where you have to meet up with the person to put it on them?
So I just kind of go around. It's kind of like a vendor. Like you kind of like.
Oh, set up.
Yeah, you just pop up somewhere.
Like, like, what am I talking about? Like Apple Pork Festival, like shit like that?
Apple Pork. I probably want to do Apple Pork because I did that one year and I wanted to pull my hair out, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, but that type of festival type thing.
Like, on the 13th of April, I have like a little pop-up thing, like the Easter Bunny is coming and I'm going to go there and put some permanent jewelry on.
Oh. So is there money in it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, like it's like real gold. Like, well, not real gold. It's like 14.
Yeah.
Gold filled.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a pretty good profitable business.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's just amazing the shit.
When I started my clay earring business, my dad's like, Taylor, okay, this is stupid. And I told him how much I was making. And he was like, I'm about to quit my job. Like, I'm about to. What do you need from me?
So what? It's just whatever. If you know the market, it's a niche
I got
thing,
in
right?
there at the best time.
Did you see someone do it? Did you have a pair and we're like, I can make these?
No, well, okay. So I was really big on earrings. Now I don't really wear them that much. But I was like, I just told myself I am not going back. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work.
Oh, I'm going to figure something out.
Yeah, I'm figuring something out.
Yeah.
So I saw this one girl making them, and this is when they first started being like a thing. So I got in there right at the sweet spot of time when nobody really knew what they were. But yeah, I was like rolling out. And I'm the type where like, I will go get all the shit and I will do it. Like I'm doing it. I'll get it. I will master it. I'm doing it.
That's what most people won't do though.
Yeah. You gotta stick through with it because if not, people will be like, okay, she don't really care that much.
Right.
So I would just keep going and rolling out. I was making like 200 pairs. I was doing live sales. Like I would go and be on the screen and do a live sale and do a live sale. So I was known as that live sale clay earring girl.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And then I started making.
What do you mean live sell? Like QVC style?
Yeah, kind of.
Like you did your own thing?
Like on Facebook Live. I would just hop on there.
You're like, hey, I got people would buy them right then.
And people like to see your face. They
For
love.
Sure.
And if you're like, hey, Jordan, thanks for being, they love it. They love.
Oh, yeah. They love interaction.
They love the interaction. They love to just talk. And like, so it makes people's day, honestly, to be like, how are you? You know, just.
Yeah.
Some people love it. They really do. And they have something to look forward to. I don't really do it as much now because I just have a lot going on with school and everything. But yeah, I did that for like 3.5 years of my business.
Dude, you should not stop.
I know. I hope to do one next week or the week after because it's been a while since I've done one.
Yeah, you need to just make yourself do it because that's cool too.
Mm-hmm. I would have it all set out. Like Ryan, my ex, he would come out there and help me and the kids. Like my daughter's name's Faye. And so I named it Lovely Faye after her. So, but like I said, I designed this, oh my gosh, sorry.
You're fine.
I designed like this new design or whatever. And like, that's what I went from like 1,000 people in my Facebook group to like 4,000 within like a month or two. And I was so overwhelmed, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this money? Like I'm doing so good.
That is
and like,
great.
not to sit here and
no.
But I was just so
You weren't
blessed.
expecting.
I wasn't expecting that. And then after COVID, whenever my old bosses were like, are you coming back? I'm like, hell no. I'm not coming back and making $11 an hour. No way. I'm making like so good money.
Like when you say good money, I'm not.
For me, I think $6,000 a month off of earrings is very
wonderful,
phenomenal money.
That is phenomenal
for just starting out and like I never. Made
I
money.
would have not even took a stab that you would say that.
Yep, and that was like
I was thinking.
maybe
500,
maybe 500.
Yeah.
No, my dad was like, "What?
Yeah, what did you? Your dad's like, I got clay, bro. What do you need?"
And he's my biggest supporter. Like he's like, he's over there putting backs on my earrings for me. Now I have kind of slowed down because, like I said, I'm going to school and like I don't have as many bills right now, so I'm like, I don't really need to make that much. But then I'm like, it'd be so nice. Just my dad's like, you better put that money back.
Yeah, you're like,
I
like time too. I like to have some time.
Go to the pool.
Let me chill.
I'm just hanging out this summer. I don't want to do much, but that was like for like 2 years. Like I was steady income making that every month, and I think Ryan at the time was like kind of jealous and envious of it because he didn't even.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was an issue that we had.
That is fun. No, that is definitely. I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
He was kind of like, you just make stupid earrings. I'm like, these stupid earrings, like,
right.
Like they pay for a lot of stuff. Like I got my truck. We got our house. Like it helped with a lot of things.
I mean, $5-6 grand. That's money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's people who can't handle that. Mm-hmm. I am not one. I like do great.
I know, and that's why like my dad would be like, "You're doing so great," and I would come home and Ryan's like, "You suck." Like I'm like,
you're like,
okay.
Yeah, my dad told me I was doing good, so fuck you.
He's like, "No one likes your earrings." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm glad they're charitying me with these purchases.
Yeah, and I like, therefore, like I don't even like to like boast about it. Like I've never really actually come out and said like what I've made in months, so I kind of feel bad about it. But at the same time, like, you
want me to take it out?
No, you're fine. No,
because I think you should. It's like hell yeah.
I think it's I want it to be.
And I'm going to agree with your dad and go, you should be doing that.
I know.
Yeah, fuck the pool.
I know. My dad's like, save.
Your dad's like, dude, put me on the payroll. Yeah. I'll make some fuckers while you're at the pool.
There was a time where he's like, I will quit my job right now.
Yeah.
I'm not
We will
joking.
fucking have a factory in
make
this
earrings
bitch.
every day. He's like, I'm going to go get you a trailer. We're going to have a pop-up.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, chill, dude.
Chill, Dad.
Yeah.
Chill.
Come to my kitchen table tomorrow at 2.
But then I think like people, because I raised my prices too at that time too. So like, I think people like probably were like adding up what I was making or something. Because I had friends that were like, you've got to be making good money. I'm like, I am. But at the same, as a business owner, there's a lot you're putting out too. There's a lot that people don't see.
Pricing is a hard part, because you're going, you discount what you actually have into a product and just go, I have this much money of product and I'm marking it up 10,000%. It's like, yeah, but it didn't just become it didn't become the product.
Yeah.
You gotta
make it all and do all that. So yeah, I mean.
And you have people who do that. Oh, I can do it myself. Okay, go ahead.
Do it. Yes.
You do it once.
So this is another thing. I was like, I'm going to talk about it because there's been, obviously when you own a business, you have people that imitate you and copy your stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I am all for supporting other women and whatever. So there's been a couple other people since I started like doing it too, which awesome.
Do they reach out and ask advice or anything, or it's like, well, I'm gonna act like it's not happening?
Yeah.
Oh, because they just bit your shit.
Yeah, there's a couple that have been like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm like, okay, great, awesome. You don't have to ask permission.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't.
No, but that's cool though.
Yeah, like that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But there's been others where it's like,
you're just making it to undercut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I'm the type of person where I don't keep my mouth shut. And my mom's always like, imitation's the best form of flattery, la la. I'm like, I know, but
not 4 times, bitch.
Not 4 times.
Once.
There's some where it's like, okay, you've got to be blind to not see the resemblance. I'm not shutting up on this one.
Stealing ideas.
There's that new design that I made. Yeah, that's been copy and pasted, which is fine. Do whatever. Honestly, at this point now, I've let it go. But
your mom is not wrong.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's so hard though, like to buy.
Oh yeah, because that's your money. Mm-hmm. But you're going.
But at the same time, sorry. At the same time, my mom's like, people know, they know you. They've got to see it. And honestly, if sometimes people see like others, like you as succeeding, and they don't like it.
Right.
So honestly, if the roles were reversed, and because I have such a bigger following than some of these other people, which I don't, that doesn't, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, if the roles were reversed and I were to do that to them, I would get shitted on. You know what I'm saying? But since they're doing it, they're just kind of starting out. It's like, I'm the mean girl for saying something, Yeah.
But this is it though. Okay. Is if I decide when we get done with this conversation, I'm like, man. Yeah, I call Wayne and I go, bro, did you hear about the clay earrings? He's like, have I heard? But I would go, who's doing this shit, right? Mm-hmm. And I would look it up, and your designs would pop up, and I would go, okay, that's what I have to do then. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? It is good quality, gets replicated, but yeah, it doesn't make it not. And you could trademark it, and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
That's a waste of money.
I've already tried to. Yeah. It's just not worth it. And
we're going to sue everybody who shits.
It's just, and they honestly, there's another thing, like they like when I get mad, and they like when I'm like,
when you react.
Oh, when I react, or if like,
do you think about it, or do you just pop off?
Oh, I don't. I probably should wait the next day.
She for sure.
Because I normally
you need to put
I'm an idiot.
Here's the deal. Put your reply in your notes.
Yeah.
And then double back, change it a few times.
I wish I would. Yeah.
That's how I communicate with.
It's hard to bite your tongue as a business owner. I'm like, oh, but you know what? Now I'm just like.
But people are buying you know what I mean? People that are buying your product are buying, and you probably have been in the same boat to where I need this and I need it as cheap as I can get it because I'm fucking broke.
Yes.
So if yours is better and it's more expensive, then that's no knock to you. I'm a broke motherfucker. And you're going, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. And I've had that. I've had actually customers tell me that. Like, please don't take offense. I'm like, it's fine.
I get it.
I genuinely get it. Like, or I've had some that are like, I follow her too. I'm like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
It's part of support whoever you want. I don't care. I can't, so I always just feel bad because I don't want anybody to take offense to me.
No, there's plenty of, if you have a niche market, I mean, there's plenty to not, but stealing ideas is no good.
No, it's not.
But
it's not.
I mean, the whole idea of that being flattery, it does sound cheesy as fuck, but it's like, no, that's true. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? To where it is exactly. If I'm going to Google what I'm trying to make, I'm going to steal at least an idea. Yeah.
Hell, I'd probably do the same. It's fine,
for sure.
And it's like, I always tell people, like, I obviously get my ideas from other artists too, but like, I don't think I would straight up copy somebody. No,
but you're right. You're getting ideas. You're creative though. Yeah. So that's something I don't think you can necessarily teach. People look at what you're doing as a business, and it is, but the skill involved there is the artistry of creativity. Yeah. So if you don't have that, all you can do is replicate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not people, you can have a successful business without being creative by mimicking shit. But
my friends are like, eventually they'll get bored, Taylor. Like, just
for sure.
Don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. So yeah, I have.
Do you think that's what makes sales go up and down, or do you think no, you are just familiar enough with it to know I have to boom some shit every once in a while to make it keep going?
I've got to, like, my style, it's just really unique. I have a really unique style, and I do things in a different way than a lot of other people, and I think the way that I do it.
You sell anything online like now?
No, like, I don't have a website or anything.
No.
I tried doing that for a little bit, and it just didn't work out. So I just go through Facebook, my Facebook group, and that just worked out that way. So, like,
now people can look and buy some stuff from you on Facebook?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll put it up. As we were talking about, when this airs, some of your shit will be on the screen, so we can at least see. Because I also don't really know. I'm visioning.
They're unique. They're really unique, like, special. There's some of them are like more statement. Like, okay.
Did you get into it by making it for yourself?
Yeah, I was making them for myself and my daughter because she's had her ears pierced since she was like 1. So she's my little model. Like, I mean, she goes to school and she's my little walking billboard.
Oh, yeah.
All the teachers. I got all the teachers. Like, they are always like ordering from me as well, which is so, I love it because she'll go to school and I'll have a teacher be like, I want that pair. What she had in her ears, I want that pair. I'm like, okay. So Faye will come home and she's like, I need to change out my earrings to these or these. I'm like, okay, we'll do whatever. And then she'll have her little friends like have a little order form because they want their earrings too. I'm like, I can't just bring earrings to school. I don't know if your parents,
Right. They need to feel this shit.
But they're all like, they all want them. It's so cute. I love it. But yeah, I don't even remember. I just knew I didn't want to go back to work. I knew I didn't want to go back to work. I loved earrings and yeah.
How do you learn how to make them? You just Google that shit?
YouTube it? I Googled it. Like I said, this permanent jewelry thing, like,
right.
I bought it all. It was expensive. And I think like some people don't understand. You got to pay a lot of money to make money. Like, you've got to invest.
For sure.
And what, what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm the,
an idea is only that much of it.
Yeah. So like when I started the permanent jewelry, I had to invest in all that. I had to practice and practice and practice because I'm doing like a welding, like you have to, and same with earrings. Like, I just watch videos and tutorials and, I have to like make handcrafted like little clay flowers and stuff like that and like mix colors together to get a certain color. There's a lot behind it. And I think people are like, oh, I could do that. It's not. It's not as easy as it looks, and it's super expensive. It's a very expensive business to get into, and then, on top of it, like shipping supplies and like just little stuff like that.
Yeah, everything costs.
A lot of people don't look into that as well. Yeah. So, but yeah,
I don't know. I think some shit is outrageously priced these days, no matter what. But I don't think there's such thing as. Most people look at something and they know damn well, even though it's makeable, that does not make me be able to make it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah.
I can't do that.
Hell no. Yeah.
No, I do. Like,
we all go buy shirts, and if you wanted to get a silk screening machine to make your own, you could. It's like, fuck that.
I'm not doing that.
Like, let me just order a shirt, bro.
I will say I did get myself a t-shirt press, and I was like, I'm selling it because I'm not even going to try getting in that too. My dad's like, you need to just stick to one thing, Taylor. Quit adding all these little things. So I'm just like have that entrepreneurial spirit. And I'm like, I'm just going to do it all. I want to do it all. I just have that drive. My dad's like.
So did you get sick of making the earrings?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I've hit that. Like this last year when I was moving, and then I had like a couple like drama over like some silly things about that people copying, whatever. And then like me moving, and then I had some customers that weren't the kindest and stuff. I'm like, I don't have any inspiration. Like, I'm just over it.
You're like, I don't have to do this.
Like, I just don't. I have no. And then I think finally once I moved to my parents' house and had like a clean slate, I got it all back. Like, I'm back in my creative zone now. Because every single
You
parent,
have to learn to not pay attention to people.
Oh, I know. That's my biggest setback, I think.
Yeah.
And not saying something right away because it's super hard for me to do that.
Right.
Super hard.
But you have to professionally. You know that.
Yeah.
So reaction is terrible.
Especially like if I have like a kind of a crappy comment from a customer, that's another hard thing. Like to handle that in the nicest way possible, even if they're still being crappy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just give you a credit.
Hey, I got to interrupt this episode just for a few minutes to tell you about the sponsors of the show. If you're looking for healthy, delicious meals delivered right to your door, Factor's got you covered. A lot of us who have unhealthy eating habits is simply because we're going nonstop throughout the day, and when the evening comes, we're about ready to crash after we shower, not to spend 45 minutes in the kitchen. Well, Factor specializes in customizable, affordable meals that fit your lifestyle. Whether you're trying to eat healthier or simply don't have time to spend in the kitchen and are tired of spending your time in a drive-through line, Factor's got you. With a wide variety of chef-prepared meals, you can enjoy nutritious options that save you time and keep you fueled throughout your day. When you get online to set up your plan, you can specify what you like and don't like, where you're going for, whether it's gluten-free, high-protein, low-carb, low-calorie, or if you're not a picky eater and just want that palate to be surprised, they have Chef's Choice, where chef picks it and they deliver it. They're quality meals, professionally made, packaged, and delivered. I know a lot of you think there's no way a meal that's made some days ago can be any good. You're in for a rude awakening here. They have you covered. You're going to thank me for trying this. And when you do try it, you can get an incredible deal. Use code BB50. For a limited time, you'll receive 50% off your first order. BB50. And you'll get 20% off all future orders, but you have to act on that 50% first. It's a perfect way they're making healthy eating easy and convenient. So head over to factor75.com and start your journey to healthier meals today. Don't forget to use that code BB50 to unlock your discount. Your backyard should be more than just a patch of grass. It should be a destination. At Family Home and Patio, they bring the best of relaxation and fun straight to your home. Immerse yourself in luxury with their top quality hot tubs built for comfort and crafted right here in the U.S. Take a plunge with a brand new pool, whether it's elegant in-ground escape or a convenient above-ground favorite. They install them all. Keep it sparkling with their full line of pool and spa supplies, and trust their expert technicians to keep your water clean and clear and your equipment running smoothly. As a family-owned business, they believe in quality care and craftsmanship, and because your backyard deserves the best. Upgrade your outdoor space with Family Home and Patio, your trusted source for everything pools and spas. Call 217-877-2808. Visit them online at familyhomeandpatio.com, or if you're in Decatur, Illinois, come on through and pay them a visit and see how they can make your dream oasis a reality. Let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of content creation, Opus Clips. Imagine a powerful app that transforms your longer videos into engaging bite-sized reels that not only capture attention, but also promote your brand, your business, or even you. Most of you have seen the Beyond Business reels of past guests or even me while you're scrolling through. I'd love to be the one taking credit for the hard work of clipping, editing, posting, all that multiple times per week. I don't do it. I drag it, drop it. Opus Clips does it all. You don't have to be a video editing whiz to create stunning clips that resonate with your audience, and you don't have to try to learn how to become a video editor. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. If you're ready to elevate your content game, scan the QR code right here to unlock the full potential of Opus Clips. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. So what are you waiting for? Click that link and start creating captivating reels today. Your brand deserves to shine, and Opus Clips is here to help you do just that. Eerily Elite Solutions. is a drone service provider specializes in providing high-quality aerial imagery and data collection for a variety of industries. Whether you need stunning photos to showcase a property, detailed site survey for a construction project, detailed inspections using IR, or captivating footage for your events, Aerial Elite Solutions has expertise in cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. With FlyAES.com or contact them at 330-7226 to learn how you can transform your business with their service. With nearly 100 years of experience in lightning protection system design and installation, Midwest Lightning Rods are the trusted experts in keeping your property safe from the dangers of lightning strikes. Midwest Lightning Rods specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home is a safe haven during the storms. Don't leave your safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself the peace of mind this storm season. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com for more information. Now, let's get back at it.
Inspiration. Like, I'm just over it.
You're like, I don't have to do this.
Like, I just don't. I have no. And then I think finally, once I moved to my parents' house and had like a clean slate, I got it all back. Like, I'm back in my
creative
zone now. Because every single
you have to learn to not pay attention to people.
Oh, I know. That's my biggest setback, I think.
Yeah.
And not saying something right away because it's super hard for me to do that.
Right.
Super hard.
But you have to. Professionally, you know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, reaction is terrible.
Especially, like, if I have, like, a kind of a crappy comment from a customer. That's another hard thing. Like, to to handle that in the nicest way possible, even if they're still being crappy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just give you credit for those. Or
For
I can
sure.
come
you
get
have
them
to,
and fix them for you or whatever,
Yeah.
yada, yada.
And you're like, bitch, you broke.
Like, you're pissing me off.
No, you have to. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to have that filter and like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think some people, like, I could be.
But that's it. You have, if you have a good interaction, I'll tell 5 people. If I have a bad interaction, I'm going to tell 500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So your reaction doesn't matter. Even if it's just like, sorry, I'll send you a new pair.
Yes.
It's like, problem solved.
No, I have had my fair share of being like, no. Like, I have had like my share where I'm like, they're being super disrespectful where I'm like, I don't deserve to be treated this way. You know what I'm saying? There's like, that's only been maybe just a select handful that I've had.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just trying to figure out in your brain how to act like you are representing you and you're not actually you.
Yeah. I know. Like, take Taylor out.
Yeah. Okay. Let me reply on behalf of this.
Yes.
It's tough.
I try to think of my kids. I'm like, what would my kids think? If
Yeah.
they heard
I
this about me?
shouldn't. Let me delete the part where I said, look, bitch.
Like, before I
Fuck you
respond,
and
I'm
your
like,
ears.
you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, really? Oh, and I think, like, sometimes, like, I have an issue with, like, I will literally, and I get people don't always read everything, but sometimes I'm like, just read what I posted, and you would know, like, what's going on.
Yeah.
I literally said, like, do
Yeah.
this, and then they're like, well, where's that? I'm like, if you would have read that, you would have known what we're doing over here.
Yeah.
But,
you're giving people too much credit.
yeah, I know. But then through this, I've met so many amazing people. I've actually, like, having a business, I've learned, like, who is actually there and loving and supporting. Like, family, there's family that don't even support me.
Right.
So, I mean, I think when I first started, this is silly, probably a little immature, but when I first started my business, I probably had, like, 2,000 Facebook friends. Now I have, like, 500 because I went through, I'm like, literally, if you are my actual friend, you could take 2 seconds out of your day. I know not everybody's on Facebook every day of their life.
Right.
But if you are, you could take 2 seconds and just like, or heart.
Yeah.
Or share.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
You're right.
And if you're really, truly are my friend.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm pretty harsh.
No, but I am not good at
being on Facebook all the time.
I'm on Facebook all the time.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like anyone.
Well, you probably should do that now.
But I need people to like mine and share mine. Yeah.
That's how you get it out. Like, I mean,
No, but No, good point. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like I don't even know. I have no reason. Yeah.
I'm like, there's some times where I just get so freaking pissed. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah. But maybe I just take things to heart.
I think so.
I
think if you can't look, let me see who didn't like this.
No,
It's like, you're doing too much, bro.
I don't think I look at it that much. I'm not, but there's some days where I'm like,
yeah, they'll be like, hey, I seen your post. I can't tell you didn't share it.
I know.
It wasn't on your timeline.
Like, if all 600 of you aren't sharing my shit, get off.
Yeah, did you see my post started with share? Please share when you didn't hear me? Yeah.
It's
social media, but it builds it builds you. It's a beautiful, brilliant platform to be able to do everything from now. You know what I mean? You took advantage. I think I would encourage you to find whatever it is to dig back in and make the shit out of some more of them earrings. Dude.
I know.
Video yourself making them.
I've heard that people like to see that. It's like, or boxing them up and
all
just
that.
like a little intimate.
And you know how you can time lapse it, set the tripod up and time lapse you over there making them. And you know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be cool. I think, I don't know. I know there's a market for everything. So I'm not like surprised. I just don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, if you found something, you got to run with it. Even if you're tired of fuck what people say.
I know. I do. Like, sometimes I feel so bad because I have some friends that are like, I don't like earrings. I'm like, I don't even like them myself, but I'm still doing it. Like, I got to. This is my livelihood. And
it's my thing.
I actually, honestly, though, when I'm really stressed out, I'm going to go make some earrings.
It's therapeutic?
It's so therapeutic for me. I just chill out. I actually will set up my iPad, watch some crime documentaries.
Typical woman.
Tina's getting murdered.
What is that about? What do you guys?
No.
It's all you guys. I wonder. You guys, women are all like this close to being killers. I think because you guys have it. You watch it all.
Yeah, we know everything
for sure.
Like before, like if we're asking it, we know. We know.
That's why whenever the advice is don't go to bed arguing, that's why. It's for the man's livelihood. Don't go to sleep if she's mad at you, bro. She watched that show for sure. So, the permanent jewelry, you obviously can't, you have to be in locations to make that happen, right? So how does that work? You build a following or you just literally pop up and go?
I just like for the one that I just know a lot of people too. So I think having another business helped get my name out for this business as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
what made you get into it?
I wanted another steady income.
I mean, did you run across someone who did it to you? You got some? Yeah.
So I've gotten some before too. And I think for a minute there, I kind of felt like a little weird. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to take over anybody else's thing. But then again, I'm like, they didn't invent it, you know?
True.
So here I am saying like, I don't want people copying my shit, but yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I know exactly what you're saying.
It's a different type of, I don't know how to explain it. But,
no, yeah.
So yeah, I have had it done before and I'm like sitting there, I can do this. I work with jewelry all the time. I know how to do jump rings. I know how to do all that. So yeah, I went and bought the equipment, which is not cheap for all that.
Right. Oh, so right when you were getting some permanent jewelry, you're thinking
I was thinking.
Oh, I was thinking I could do this.
And I've had it on my mind for a while. Like I did a pop-up in Monticello. Like I did like a ladies' night and hosted it. And we did permanent jewelry there. And everyone's like, why don't you just do it? Like you could have easily just did a permanent jewelry too. And so it's been like a 2-year thing that I've been kind of really going back on, like thinking if I wanted to do or not. And I finally just jumped the gun and did it. So
yeah, once you buy the shit, it's in.
Oh,
now you got to make that money back. So have you sold it long enough to make money?
No. So this will be my first pop-up.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
New business.
New business. So I've been like practicing like hell. Faye has 5 bracelets on.
Never coming off.
My mom, I'm like, you're getting one.
Yeah.
You want one?
Get your foot up here, Dad.
Let's go.
Anklet time.
You want a nose hoop?
Yeah. What do you got?
So yeah, and it can be a really profitable business for sure. So I'm excited to kind of get my foot in the door with that. I know like when I'm doing my prereqs and stuff for radiology, I told myself I didn't want to go back to a 9-to-5 job, but I know the position that I'm in right now, I have to be financially stable to be like I don't know how to explain it, but I always told myself I want to go back to school. I want to have a degree in something. I don't even care what it is. I just wanted to have something under my belt, just to have just something to fall back on. you know, and also being a single mother, I got my school paid for. So I don't know why I wouldn't jump in the opportunity and do it and get it done. But so right now I'm doing like my prerequisites and everything right now. But next March I'll apply to get into the rad tech program. But when you're in clinicals, like you can't have a job. It's full time.
I was going to say, you're going to be, you're about to dive in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would like to say, yeah, why wouldn't you take advantage? But
I know
that's a lot of time you could put into anything that you wanted. Well, you know what you're doing. Or you,
I think
if it don't feel right, you won't do it.
No, and I think I'll know, like when I get into the rad tech program, if I know for sure that's for me. If not, I'll just.
Because honestly, so it is, you know, I don't know what that profession, I don't know what if they make 80 a year or something, 90 a year. Money. Or you would actually be a radiologist?
So, no, not right
or like
off
the people who do the x-rays?
Radiology technician, doing x-rays and stuff. But you can work your way up from more.
Well, and so I think it's okay, even if they make $95,000, $100,000 a year, whatever. You could do that. You could make $100,000 a year pretty easy as doing your, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not discouraging. I just am like, yeah. I mean, good jobs are good jobs. The medical field is probably one of them. It ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good idea.
I've heard good things about radiology. I knew
if you have what it takes to get through school.
Yeah, I'm so determined. I'm such a determined person. Like I'm super hard on myself. I will get it done. Like if I'm doing something, I'm doing it. I'm getting it done.
So when will you be done with school?
So yeah, I have, like I said, prerequisites. I applied to get in the program in March. Clinicals, I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it's about a year. So then I think like 2027, I'll have my degree and everything. Don't quote me on that. Right. I'm not sure.
So at any time in there, will you get enough education to be able to start working at the hospital, or is it like, no, when I'm done is when I can?
Yeah. I'm just kind of.
You're like, I'll get back to you.
I told I'm
going to give some nurses some permanent jewelry.
No, I'm seriously though. I told my mom, I was like, now if this permanent jewelry starts picking up, peace out to rad tech school. Cause if I don't have to go work a full-time job, that is the last thing I want to do.
Then that's up to you.
I know. That's what my dad said. My dad's like,
you can, but if you make it blow up, I mean, even just talking to you about the earring deal, it sounds like you lost the steam.
I did.
It didn't go away.
I did lose the steam.
So are you familiar with residual income? Mm-mm. So it's like, which I'm bad at it too, but it's something at your age, this is how you have to start thinking, is everything you do, if you broke your hand, you're not going to have any income, right? Mm-hmm. You know, if you want to take a vacation, you can, but you're going to lose 2 weeks worth of money and spend money because when you're gone, you don't have any money. Yep. So residual is like going, can I step away in this business, make money? Yeah. No. So
that's what's hard. I think that's what I stress about. Like, what if
you are in charge of
were to happen? And I think having 3 little children under me and not having a stable man right now,
right,
to do that, and he does pay child support now, thankfully. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah,
he's coming around.
Will you guys be together if he can get it together, or is it like probably ship sailed, or what do you think?
I don't know where I'm at with that. I think.
Are you guys dating each other or other people?
No.
Just
we're kind of just doing our
co-parenting.
Yeah. He's not seeing. I'm not seeing anybody.
Does he take the kids on his own, or do you?
We kind of just do things together.
Right.
Yeah, I think we like doing that as a family, just being together.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's coming around. I the alcohol and.
Man, it's tough, right? Because one day he will look back and go,
I wasted a lot of time when my kids were little.
Yeah. It's poison, man. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe he'll get it together.
I hope so. That's my biggest hope that he will. Because I know I need some help. It is a lot of work doing it all by
Right.
yourself.
Well, and I think, that is what would, you do make going to school make sense because, at the end of the day, you're going, I need guaranteed something. Yeah. At least if I have a sitter 3 days a week, I'm going to go make $85,000 this year or whatever. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be falling back on McDonald's. No shame to McDonald's.
For sure.
But I want to be able to be like, I have something. I have something to offer.
Yeah.
A little bit up than bare minimum.
Right.
I do have, being a business owner behind my belt, but that can only
So have you thought about reaching out to any, like, maybe beauty salons or anything like that and saying, hey, you want to sell my shit?
I'm so picky about like where they're at because I don't want them to be everywhere to where people are like, oh, I can get them here, here, here. I want them to be like limited. You know what I'm saying? That sounds kind of weird, but I've always wanted them to be like, they only know like they're there and like with me. But there are like, they were at Daily Bliss for a little bit here in town. There was like a little store in the Mint that they were at a salon. A couple more, I can't even think. Oh, Art Farm. I had them at Art Farm for a little bit too. She's great. But yeah, I've always just kind of, I didn't want to put them way too much out there where they're everywhere and people can just get them wherever
But just
they want.
accessible is good though.
But if Target wanted to hit me up, and I would gladly, I'd gladly take that offer.
No, you wouldn't. Your dad is like, I'm quitting. We are going. Yeah. You guys better go down south of the border and get some help.
But no, I'm constantly sitting here thinking of new ideas. Like, I'm going to come up with something to where I don't have to go back to work if I don't have to. But
you will then.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so. That's my mind. I will find something. I'm constantly like inventing something that I'm going to come up with. Sounds really ridiculous.
No, it doesn't.
I'll sleep. I'll lay in bed and I'm like, what can make my life easier today? What can I do? What can I make? I just need to do something.
No, I feel that. That's cool. I don't know, but it sounds like you have a gift of it if people like what you do.
Yeah. And I loved art in school. I did art for 4 years.
But I feel like you're trying to say you're constantly trying to come up with an idea, but you have already told me ideas that you have going that just do that shit.
I know. I just feel like I'm never doing enough. I think being with someone that was always like
belittle you kind
of? He's better now, like more supportive and like, you're great, But at the time he was just like, meh. They're just earrings. I'm like, these earrings are like providing for what do you mean?
How about anything?
It doesn't even matter what it is. I don't care if you don't like them. People like them. So it doesn't matter.
Right. You don't even have to like them.
No, like I don't even wear them. I think some people think I take offense when they're like, they're just not my style. I'm like, girl, they're not my style.
You don't have to, Yeah.
Like there's some that are like seasonal, like bunnies and stuff like that.
Sure.
I personally wouldn't wear stuff like that. But other
people.
You
got teachers and daycare and whatever. They love that shit.
They love
Office day, Easter office day.
Yes, just to have like a cool earrings to be like, oh, this girl made them. They're handmade. Yeah. Just to have something that's like a statement piece. And what's really cool is like, I don't typically make multiples of the same pair. Like sometimes like seasonal ones I will.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I've been making one and done earrings for 4 years. Like,
no, like Etsy store, nothing.
No.
Dude, get on it.
I know. I've heard.
Stop trying to come up with an idea.
I know.
And record yourself making some earrings.
I know. I need to do it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Your QVC style.
Hey, what?
You know what I mean by QVC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, is that old?
No, my mom orders all
okay,
there.
Yeah,
she's old. I'm
in my mind, that I could picture her. Mm-hmm. That's how I picture your mom.
She's like,
yeah. Oh my God, do you know you can get this for $99? Yeah, Mom.
She's even mentioned, she's like, you need to go on QVC. I'm like, okay.
You good?
I know. I'm like, I'm going to go to Shark Tank. I don't need no QVC.
Yeah, Shark Tank is where it's at.
That's so cool.
That's funny.
I watch that all the time.
That's
I'm
great.
like, what? They did something like so simple and I could think of something.
The damn Snuggie.
Yeah, I know. Or the little sponge, like the little with the face.
Yep.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yep. Yep. There are some really.
I know, like something so simple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People do it.
Yeah.
An inventor. That's you won't. I hope you do, but you're not gonna. I think if you put your energy into the businesses that you already have, that you won't have a need to go to school.
I hope so.
You know,
that's what I'm manifesting for myself.
But you do have to not stop when you're comfortable, though.
That's my problem.
So here's the deal. This is the exchange, right? Is you either have a 9 to 5 or whatever nurse have 3 12s or whatever the fuck it is. You have that after a bunch of school, or which keep in mind in those next 3 years you're gonna miss a lot, right?
Yeah, don't mind that.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I mean, you know, I look at it. That's how I look at it. Is everything is. If we're going to look at the end result is what you're going to make, then along the way, how much time are you putting in? If you're putting in 96 hours a week, then let's figure that into what you're going to make too. And let's see, does it add up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you can't get back time.
But if you were making $6,000 and you got, or 5 or whatever, whatever you're making, if you could do that steadily enough that you sit down with like a financial advisor and go, here's my concern is I don't want this to happen. They go, okay, well, here's what we do. Take 10%, put it here.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're kind of insuring yourself. You know what I'm saying? I had Caleb jump. You know Caleb? He's
I have to see him.
Yeah. He's a financial advisor, and he came in here and he blew me away. You know, I just didn't really understand what exactly he did. And it was just like, because he made a valid point. He goes, as a business owner, anybody who's starting a business, what do you do with most of the initial profit? You put it right back in. 100% goes right back in for years sometimes, depending on the size of the company. And he goes, is there any other thing in the world that you would put your money in? All of it. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, all your eggs in one basket all the time. Is that ever a good idea? And I'm like, no. He goes, but you do it. Like all business owners do. And they go, yeah, but then I'll get out of debt. I'll grow. And it's like, yeah, but in the meantime, you're making a terrible decision because if having confidence in yourself is not enough to pay the bills, you have to have people that like your shit.
Yeah, you do. It's real.
So it was like, he goes, yeah. If there was more people would sit back and go, wait, if I take 10%, and I go, okay, dude, you're making sense.
That's a big
You're making
eye-opener.
sense. Yeah. But yeah, it sounds to me like you need you need the dude to get his shit together because you're like the housewife that makes great side hustle.
I know. That's I'm like, dude. Wake up
if you don't put some permanent jewelry on and shut your face.
I'm like, I'm going to make you a chain.
Right.
Wear
Come on, bro. Put these bunny earrings in. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Well, good for you though. I think it's dope. So what's the inspiration for you being an entrepreneur? Is there that, or you just figured out you were whenever you started making earrings, or has there always been a?
I don't know if there's always been, like, I never pictured myself doing it. Honestly, I don't even know what I would want. Like, I don't even think I had a goal for myself. After school, I was just like just going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. And then.
And once babies happen, that kind of does wash a lot of everything.
But I just know, I remember thinking to myself, I don't want to hear from someone else, like my daughter took her first steps. Like, I want to be there for every single moment. So the only thing was with my son, like that's why I worked 12-hour shifts, because I only worked 3 days a week. So I felt like in my mind, like I still got more time with him, So then when I had my daughter, I went and worked at that daycare because I was like, if I'm going to be working, she's going to be there with me.
Right.
Like, I at least was there. And then Dean, he's been with me since day one. So he's a little titty baby. But, but I just told myself, like, I don't want to miss any of it. I think, like, I was, as a mom, my own perspective, like, I want to raise my kids. I don't want to have to pay. And I know there's different circumstances. You don't always get that privilege.
Right.
But I was like, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. And thankfully, I have really supportive parents. Like, they would have watched them if I didn't.
Sure.
But I wanted to be there.
Right.
You know?
Well, and you did what it what it takes.
Yep.
So what happens with, what's the biggest regret that you have as a young lady in your period?
Young lady? I don't know. Honestly, I wish, this is going to sound horrible. I kind of wish I would have waited and had children, which I didn't plan them anyway. But in a way, I think I'm in the middle with both. Like, I wish I would have waited so I could have just figured out myself a little bit, matured a little bit more. I wish I had this mindset now when I had my son, because now I feel like we're just growing up together,
So you feel like he got cheated?
Kinda. Like, I feel guilty that he doesn't have his dad, and that's not my fault.
Right.
That's his dad's fault. But I just, I don't want him to ever feel like he's different because he doesn't have his dad, and then he has this other dad. He's like, I have two dads. I don't understand what's going on. And
his normal, you're overthinking it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's easy to do, but that's not even, you know what I mean? As long as he's getting love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, and is his dad no longer around at all?
So actually this summer, he met him for the first time, technically, because he's never known him. He didn't even know he had another dad. He thought Ryan was his dad.
Oh, okay.
All the way up until this summer. So he reached out. We initiated, like, first time it was, like, at a park.
At what, 7, 8 years old, 9 years
He's
old?
8, yeah.
Yep.
So 8 was the first time, and it was really relaxed. I didn't even say nothing about him being his dad. We just kind of met at the park, and he had his kids, and they just played. I didn't say nothing. The next time, we kind of just did the same thing. I can't remember. And then after that, we had a talk like, okay, this is your dad. It was a big moment. I think he was really confused. And then after that, we had a couple more visits. I actually let him, like, take him by himself, like, to go do stuff. They went to the library. They went bowling, like, little things. And his girlfriend is really great. Like, they have a kid together. So Hank has another sister.
Right.
Which I think she's 1 now. But then October hit, and, like, he just fell off the face of the earth. Haven't heard from him.
Huh.
Yep. So that was really...
So are you like, yep, shouldn't even let that happen? Or
I honestly don't feel guilty about it because I feel like I did the right... Like, Hank got introduced to him, and there's his true colors right there. Like, he chose not to come back around. And I'm really, like, I tell him all the time, like, it is not you. It's not you the reason why he's not coming around. I think he just, Blake...
Does he ask?
Who, Hank? Not really. Right. No, he really doesn't ask. I think he's gone so long without him that he kind of just saw him.
I just met that dude.
He was like a friend. Like, he didn't really see him.
Right.
And I think his dad kind of gets, like, intimidated by my family because we have such, like, high, like, we just want him to do good and be that person for Hank.
Right.
But he's just not. He's not. And I think he gets intimidated by that and gets in his own head.
Yeah.
And, he just dipped out. We have not heard from him since.
You reach out and it's like,
Yeah, I actually, Hank did wrestling this year for the first time. I wanted to do something that's, like, to build his confidence.
Sure.
Up. Because that's a good sport.
Oh, it is.
Just really, and he's my little baby. Like, he is my like, he's just, my youngest is the mean one. Right. Like, he's tough. So I'm like, we need to get you in something to build your confidence up.
Yeah, we're toughen you up a little bit.
When he got his first pin, I was bawling because I just felt, I could tell he felt so good about it. And I've never, my ex in high school did wrestling. I didn't really know much about it. I did a lot of sports in high school, but I didn't know much about it.
Right.
And I think it was so cool. I love it. I would love, like, I hope Dean does it next year because it is so, I love wrestling. I think it's such a good sport. But I asked him, I was like, hey, because he doesn't help at all. I was like, do you want to help pay for Hank's wrestling stuff? And no response. Yeah, that's how the conversation, we haven't heard from him since. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. And, nothing. Not a zip. Not even for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
So do you bring it up to your son? Do you go, hey, sorry, Dad's not here? Or is it like,
He doesn't even.
Like,
we don't even acknowledge.
Okay. No, that's good because I think that's a mistake. Because when people go, "Let me bring him up to remind you he's shitting on you," it's like, it's unnecessary.
I don't even think like he really cares, to be honest. And it's like he sees Ryan as his dad. He calls Ryan.
And does Ryan treat him as such?
He does. Yeah. I mean, he's raised him since he was 1.
Yeah.
So that's literally all Hank. It's kind of confusing. He's like, I have 2 dads, but Ryan's my dad. I don't really call Blake dad. So
I remember when my daughter that's your age was younger, it was like her stepdad, because her mom had 2 more kids. It was like that was dad in their house. Yeah. And it was, so at the end of the day, it was like his name was dad.
Yeah. So that's who
I am dad.
That would be super hard. I can't.
You know what I mean, though? It would be like, it would be, it's almost like, well, that's his name, but you're my dad. Yeah. And it's like, whatever works. It's weird. Yeah. Don't call me by my first name and we're good. Yeah. But it was like, okay. It was just a kid's mind processing it going, what? That's just his name. Like that's what they call him up in his house. His dad.
That's funny.
You're my dad. I don't know what the fuck's going on over here. Yeah, but it was like, all right, you're right. Yeah. No, that's funny. Well, I think it's obviously any choice you make. It seems like you're conscious of knowing that the decisions you make affect your kids. So that's But you're young. Sharing your life with someone is awesome to do. So hopefully your guy gets it together, or shits or get off the pot or whatever.
Yeah. Like you need to get
figure it out.
Yeah. My other 2, like they all adore him. Like they love him to death. He's a good dad. He just has an addiction issue. And
does he put his hands on you?
He used to.
Yeah. Is that part of it? You get drink and gets abusive or shitty or?
It's not like it. I know. They're hitting it all, like, or even putting your hands on anybody is not okay. And I'm always like, oh, well, it's not like bad. It's not like he's like beating me or anything like that. Okay. So I used to always make excuses for it. And I think like it got to a point where I'm like, it's just not how I want to live. I don't want to live like this at all. And I was hopeful that me and the kid, like putting myself out of that situation wakes him up a little bit. Like, you need to figure out what you're doing because you're not going to treat me like that. I'm not putting up with it. And I honestly, like, I can do this on my own. I don't need any man, actually. I really don't. Right. Just to, like, add more stress to my life that I don't need right now. I have
Right, supposed to do the opposite.
Yeah, like, just...
lighten my load or get the fuck out of the road.
Lighten my load. Help me, you know? Yeah. So... because then also when we moved, we had 3 dogs, too. So I'm like, that's, like, 3 other children. I'm like... you gotta take 2 of them. I got 3 kids. I got the kids. You gotta.
I'll take the humans.
Yeah. So he did take the 2 dogs because we have a pit bull and a German Shepherd. I'm like, you got to take the 2 big ones because that's off topic. But help with something because, oh my gosh, my parents aren't a big fan of the pit bull, but I love her so much. I can't even believe there's a stigma over pit bulls.
Yeah, I got bullies. Usually they're here.
Really? Yeah. I love my pit bull. She is the best dog I've ever had. My kids love her too. She's
check this out.
Super good with my kids.
I usually wouldn't do this, but I gotta show you this. This is a good look. This dude. It's my new baby.
Oh my gosh. Does he have Cane Corso in him?
His dad is a Cane Corso. His mom is a bully.
Oh my God. I can tell he's got Cane Corso.
Yeah.
I want a Cane Corso. He's cute.
Yeah, he's something else. So I have dad. That's my pick of the litter.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got his ears done a couple weeks ago.
See, I wish I would have done that with Penny.
And everyone's like, it's so mean. It is mean-ish. But you know what? I'm sure fake boobs hurt when they get put in too, but they look good afterwards. Good. Yeah, you're fine. You're handsome now,
it's
bro.
All with the look.
Yeah, it's painful to be handsome and beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. So
he's gonna be a big boy though by his feet. I could tell.
Yeah, he's cool. I got 3 dogs. It's too much. I have one of my dogs was made to be a shop dog because out back of here I have 3/4 acre fenced in.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a dog's heaven. And then back here in the shop area, it was kind of, just to have a dog at the shop. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, being that I am a pussy, I can't not take the dog home with me. It's like, oh, you need to go? Okay, come on. So we're all house and shop dog. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Dude. I got a cat at home because right when I got this building, I had, it's got like a little kitchen out here. So I spend more time here than I do home. So I had everything here. Well, I had mice. So they're eating shit. I'm like, damn. Well, I had never had cats, never. My mom was allergic to them. So they just weren't even they were other people's pets when I grew up. And my mom goes, you got to get a barn cat. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how to teach a cat to get mice. And it's like, no, you don't teach them.
Yeah, they just know.
And I got one. And dude, he handled the business. I mean, I had on video, he's like in the lobby tossing these mice in the air.
Yeah, they like to play with them, honestly.
And they were never bloody or anything. They're just right by the door daily. Boom, here you go, sir. And I'm like, holy shit. Thanks. Well, we're here one day and my son's like, that cat can't go to the house? And I'm like, oh, I don't care. So now...
Got a cat too.
Got a cat too. Yeah. It's like if mice pop up, your ass is out, bro.
Oh, my parents had a horrible mouse problem. We never had that at my house. And I remember like the first week I moved in, I'm sitting there getting my work done. I'm like, 1, 2. I'm like, where the hell are these coming from? I'm like, Mom. She's like, I know. They're fine. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So then like I have a border collie. So she's the one that's at my house. And she's she'll get them all. So my mom, we opened the closet door and I guess there was a nest in there and she did the same thing. Got them all out, lined them all up.
That's
we
hilarious.
We haven't seen them
right?
since. I'm like, thank God, because I'm not living with this.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Right. And I'm not that dude.
No, to get them.
No. Like, it's like a spider. It's like, you better get my shoe. Yeah. I'm going to be way over here. Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Well, my parents, they'll do like the sticky traps too. I'm like, this is
awful. That's horrible, dude. Horrible. No, just murder them.
No, I'm like, I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, it's still looking at me going, dude, my whole stomach is stuck in you.
My leg's ripping off now. My dad would just throw it out in the snow. I'm like, that is a miserable way to die.
I was just going to say, who even lets that be a way to catch them? Like, in case you don't want them to, what?
They just
they're not going to live.
Like free meal to the birds.
That is crazy. Yeah. Nice. They're nasty little fucking critters.
They are.
So has there been maybe, I don't know if it would be your parents or maybe someone else along the way, but is there somebody in your life that's been like a role model, or maybe even someone that was the one to give you I don't mean encouragement. Parents do that shit even if you don't deserve it sometimes. But I mean, was there anyone who, whether it be in business or relationship or whatever, that would sit you down and go, boom, hey, this is what needs to happen, and you would listen? Or have you always kind of just freelanced?
I've kind of just did it myself, like into my own mind. I'm like, I'm doing it. You know, I mean, I guess there's people along the way that I've like talked to and they're like, give me that little boost of motivation. Like, oh my God, you're so great. Like, and I just sometimes there's days where you just need someone to be like, you're amazing.
Right.
You know, and I actually met a really good friend of mine. Her name's Taylor. I met so many friends through my earrings. Like, just, it's so awesome. And she just is someone that loves unconditionally and does not judge you. Like, I could tell her horrible things and she'd be like, okay, like, you're okay.
Yeah,
I love
things
you.
happen.
I love you. And I'm like, okay. And I've honestly have lost friends during my business. Yeah. Which they weren't true friends anyway. But I have gained amazing ones. And speaking of her, like, she is someone that, like, motivates. Like, she's not like, you need to share my stuff every day. Like, but she is just someone that's, like, constant, like, not a jealous friend. Like, it's just,
she supports you.
I love you, whatever you do. Like, I don't care if you're turning into a clown and doing face paintings. Like, I'm going to support you. Right. Whatever you're doing. So, like, that is one, like, a really good support system that I have. A really good friend that's just constant. She's always showing up. Always. And
do you do what you expect others to do? Like on social media?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you have, I mean, you now that you've rubbed shoulders with people as you've been making this jewelry, you've obviously met and seen other people. Like, do you share or you know what I mean?
I always, like, this is going to sound silly, but, like, I always feel like if what what other people are doing for me, like supporting me, I like to reciprocate that.
Yeah.
And there's people that don't even support me and I still like to share their stuff, and it's whatever. It's fine.
Right.
But like if there's someone that's like doing the same for me, I love to reciprocate that.
Yeah.
You know, I like to be a team, and you know, and then there's some that don't want to support, and I'm like, okay, I'll still share your stuff. Like maybe that's just what the gate needs to be open for, to be like, I don't have any animosity with any other business. Like I want to support, and that's why, like, when those other clay earring people, I'm like, I don't like, let's do something together. Let's
That's
collab.
what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I'm not okay with copying in any way, but like, let's do like a giveaway box together.
For sure.
Or like come together and do like a live sale. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
And I think.
So do you reach out and try that, or you're like, don't even feel like the door is open for it?
There's just the ones that I've come across. It's been really negative, unfortunately. There's other clay artists like in or throughout the world that I've connected with, and like super like we go back like, oh my god, you're doing great, like that's awesome, but like no, not local.
You know, sometimes you just have to
just do it.
If you would initiate it, they would probably be like, oh shit, I didn't even know she was cool like that.
My mom said that to me too.
Yeah. I mean, no, you'd be surprised.
You just have to do it.
I'm telling you, that's what this podcast, I think I've sat down with like 45 people now. I'd say 35 or better have been self-employed, whether they're whatever they do, you know, whether they're entrepreneurs or they're real estate agents or whatever. They make their own. They decide what they make, right? And dude, every one of them is a supporter of people. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like that's been the huge eye opener to me, to where I kind of looked at everything like, who is trying to stop me from doing my businesses? And it's like, no, it's not as negative as you think.
No.
You know what I mean? If you love what people do, people then feel comfortable with telling you that they love what you do also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's just like kind of opening that awkward
for sure.
And be like, hey, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then we're good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. It's cool. There's a couple I do drone work, right? So there's a couple real estate.
Yeah, I think sorry, I didn't mean to drink, but David Radjay.
Yeah.
He posted something.
Yeah. I just popped up on, he was on the podcast, and I just had told him, I'm like, at some point I want to pop up on one of your sites. And I think he was like, I don't really know what you're saying like you can do. So I just did it. He was like, oh shit. So there's a couple real estate companies that they use me pretty heavily for their higher end houses, because I'll fly through the houses.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And well, there's one of their realtors, he makes his own, videos in the same. And I think the expectation is that I would be like, dude, I'm the professional.
Yeah.
And instead I'm like, dude, next time you're doing one, let me come in and video you in it. And he's just like, perfect, bro. I didn't even think, I thought you'd be salty. I'm like, no, you should definitely don't pay me to do what you are good at, but everybody else isn't good at it. So that's
cool though.
But and I think that's always it, is once you, like you, you kind of said it, once you show the love, they show it back, and it all ends up being like, wait
a minute,
this is way easier. Yeah.
I feel like I'm that way with my customers. Like I think sometimes I probably come off as a bitch or something, but sometimes I'm really busy and like I'll respond real quick to people like, yep, sure.
Right.
And I think, it's what's also hard of like doing like live sales and stuff. Like everyone gets to see me.
Right.
So sometimes when I'm out and about, I'll have people like looking at me, and I'm like, I don't like it when people are staring at me. So I'll like give a dirty look. But I'm like, just come up and introduce yourself, and I'll, I don't know everyone's face, but everyone knows me. And sometimes I have to like remind myself.
For sure. You're like, I'm putting myself out there and being like, what, bitch? Right. Yeah. I'm waiting on my.
I'm like, Taco Bell
right.
Here. Like,
what are you doing? She's like, I thought you were the lady. Oh, I am. My bad.
Well, one time I was up at the Lincoln, and I had one of my customers, and I felt like a celebrity. I walked in, she was like, oh my God, it's that live earring girl. Oh my gosh. I'm like, she was up my butt all night.
That is great.
And I was like, I'm sure she won't remember any of this tomorrow. But she was like, I am your biggest fan. And I'm like,
good?
Yeah, it did. I was like, wow, you want my signature?
Right. I mean, autograph something. Yeah. That's funny. There was one of the people that came on this show in the first season. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, she's like, gotta love it when you walk into a place and you don't know anyone and they're like, hey, you're the chick from the podcast. Like, that's what's up.
Well, I know Anna Marie.
That's what I'm talking about.
Really?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Thinking of, like, that's who.
She is the one who, she said she went into causes or something to do something a few weeks ago. And she messaged me on Facebook, said, gotta love it when you walk into a room full of strangers and they're like, you're the chick from the podcast.
I love her. She actually used to be an earring, like a rep for me.
Oh, okay.
So doing earrings and stuff. That's how I've just met so many people.
Yeah.
Great people. She's such an authentic person.
I met her was she was doing that t-shirt thing. And I said, hey, I got t-shirts for you. And she came by, I gave them to her. And then, when I started the podcast, this is what was funny. And I even, did you hear our podcast?
Not the whole thing.
So I thought she was a Mexican until she got here, like the whole time. Like she got here and I look at her, I'm like, And she brought it up. Like some people think I'm like, dude, I thought I was going to have to use my Duolingo.
No, I know she doesn't speak, but I'm like, okay.
No, she is white as hell.
It's like whenever you're not, I didn't meet her for the longest time.
Right.
So she was through a screen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I didn't, there was no like stalking or heritage. It was just like, so let me get this.
I got to get myself.
Get this Mexican chick in here. Yeah. But when she said, a lot of people think I'm Spanish or something. I'm like, oh, dude, I didn't know if you spoke into English. And she started dying. I'm like, I didn't know. There goes my questions about Mexico. Right. I was going to ask how the homeland was. No. So, it looks like I was going to ask what your plans are pushing forward, but it sounds like you already told us, which is possibly being in radiology.
I'm in limbo. We'll see.
Well, what you need to do is make your jewelry, you need to make it accessible, if that's what you're going to do. Yeah. I'd like to be able to go, hey, plug. But you can't on your Facebook, maybe, I guess, is where.
I think like that is one thing. People are so confused on where to
Etsy shop, dude. You got to open one. It's easy. I
just don't want to take pictures of everything.
Got to.
My dad's like, you got to put that time
it.
in.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work. It is.
Yeah.
But I know it's like, but do I want to go to work 9 to 5?
That's what I'm saying.
Do my own business, you know?
Yeah. So have you ever dealt with anyone who does product photography?
Yeah, actually, I had Katie Wright.
Okay.
So she used to I'm slacking horribly. I'm a horrible business owner sometimes.
It's okay.
But we used to trade services.
Yeah.
So I would give her 10 pairs of earrings. She keeps them and then she would photograph for me.
Yeah.
And I have my own camera and stuff. I could do it, but it's just so time consuming.
Right.
But I really thank you for reminding me. I need to really get back in touch with her and get that set back up again because it was really nice just to have professional pictures of the earrings and just to have it on there. And she's really great too. There's a lot of people you get connected with doing it. And
I would just say my encouragement to you is if you have something that works, just make yourself keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You did the hard part and then bailed.
I did. Yeah.
I mean, you built a following.
Mm-hmm.
You started being profitable.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, I don't need money like that. Yeah. It's like, well, and that's when you bring someone in and teach them and make them make money for you.
Hey, I'm just going to start making it child labor.
That's for sure, dude.
I told her, I said, you're taking this over at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be.
So you know that you can pay, the new deal is you can pay your kid, I think it's up to 18 grand a year.
Really?
Child.
I didn't know that.
And you write it off and they don't get taxed.
Wow. That's good now.
Yeah. So my son is 15 and when you turn 13 you can become a FAA licensed drone pilot. And so it was immediately I'm like, you want to make some good money?
You're doing it.
Yeah. So
cool,
when I could pay him straight up and Uncle Sam's like, yeah. And we still his mom still gets to claim him. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like however it works whenever you're 18 or 17 or whatever it is, but they basically designed it, so you can make your kids work for you.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because, doing taxes is a whole nother. When my first year of doing taxes, it's like, what the hell? I'm going to mess up everything.
Yeah.
That was a very scary year.
Important Yeah. Accountant is like probably the most important thing.
Yep. Oh yeah. I just like, here's my stuff.
Here's my stuff.
Have a
Yeah.
good
Tell
day.
me what else I need.
Yep. Let me know. But yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you want to plug? Anything that you're doing? We kind of did. I'm going to definitely put a link up at least to your Facebook, and people want to buy some cool jewelry.
Yeah, no, Lovely Faco.
Lovely Faco.
Lovely Faco, and then my mom's mad at me, but I did a different name for my permanent jewelry because I didn't want them to be the same.
Okay.
I wanted them to be.
So what is it?
The Lovely Link.
Okay.
The kind of.
It's good though.
Yeah, like a little,
Yeah.
I want him to be a little separate because Lovely Faye is like my baby. And
Yeah.
This might be my baby too, but.
When did you say you're doing this, your first pop-up?
April 13th in Monticello.
Where at?
The Mercantile. Or not Mercantile, sorry, Monarch. It used to be a big church.
Okay.
So now they're turning it into an event center. And like the Easter Bunny's going to be there.
Oh, okay.
A whole bunch of other vendors come in and food and stuff like that. Monticello is a great town for small businesses. They're wonderful.
Right. Monarch. Trying to picture where it's at, dude.
It's like, you know where Dairy Queen's at?
Yeah.
Monticello? It's like if you turn right there, it's like down that road.
It's big?
Yeah, it's a big building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. This has been fun getting to know you and chatting with you. This is nuts that it was
circle.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, well, you have your shit together, and that's a hats off to you for that. I mean, it's nice to be able to sit down with. I mean, you are a young lady, but you're not 20.
Yeah, I'm feeling old.
But it's nice to sit down with someone who seems like they have their shit together. And I'm excited to see what ends up happening. But you can't want to be good at something, master it, and then decide to go do something else.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Get my passion.
Expand is one thing, but don't shift. You already built what you have. People who like them earrings, they're not just don't want one pair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So make yourself do it.
I think also, one more note, I think like with the economy, I tried to like change my prices and stuff just because this last year has been hard for everybody. I know, everything's just gone up.
Right.
So I think that was another thing. Like I changed my prices a little bit, like lowered them down a little bit just to accommodate for other people because I know not everybody can spend $50 like on 2 pairs of earrings.
Right.
I got water bill to pay.
Right. No, you're right.
I wanted to also be able to be like, this is like a luxury, but at the same time, like it's affordable. Like you can still afford it. So I think I feel really good about that decision, honestly.
Do you have a stock of jewelry now?
No.
None.
I have some. I guess I have some.
But you don't have like a bunch.
No, they're just, I make them all. I'll make like 3 trays full of like maybe 100. I probably make it on average about 250 to 300 pairs of earrings a month. And then I sell all of them. And then, like sometimes I'll do discounts and stuff. Buy 3 pairs for a certain price.
Right.
You get free shipping. Or
whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, you're doing it. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like, man, again, the hard part is finding something that works, and you did. So
yeah, I think at the end of my life, I will look back on this and be super thankful.
Yeah.
That I stuck with it. I did it. I was, single mom doing it.
Killing it.
And anybody that wants to do a small business, I would just keep going,
Right.
Don't give up because that's what people want to see you do is just give up on it.
Yeah. But so the tricky thing is you're not one of them. No. Most entrepreneurs aren't, but a lot of people just look at the end goal and go, oh, she's selling $40 earrings and it only costs her $5 or whatever. I can do that. And it's like, right. But what went into it was the skill to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess my thing is nobody sees the part that sucked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
nobody's seen the garbage can full of earrings that you didn't sell because you're like, these are fucking horrible.
Well, I remember after probably last year, I reached out to like all my first customers and I was like, if you still have any of those first pairs, throw them away right now.
Right.
They were like sticky. They were gross. I remember looking at all these other clay artists from like across the road. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get to that point. And now I'm finally here.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I would let someone know starting out is just keep going, keep practicing, keep doing it over and over and over again. You're going to get there. It's going to be ugly and nasty at first.
Right.
But the people that love you will support you. And like, you have to be annoying and just keep posting your shit. Keep posting it, keep posting it, keep posting it. Be consistent. And eventually you'll get there, you know?
Oh, yeah. Same. I am annoyed. And I also am on social media. I am annoying.
Well, I see your stuff all the time, so it's working.
I'm saying.
You know? Like, and I try to like it.
I get buddies that are like, dude, how are you? I'm up here in Chicago. Why are you in my algorithm? I'm like,
No, that's great. I'm glad to be a part of it.
No,
I think it's going places. So.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun getting to know people, man. And really, most of the people make me just realize what I've been a business owner for several years, and they make me realize how I am not that really. I just have a business or two, you know what I mean? Yeah. But everybody has their different take on things, but the consistent with everyone is the grind, man. Mm-hmm. The shitty times, work through them. You know what I mean? You have to, if you stop, then you're going to fail for sure if you don't try.
Yep.
So.
Yeah,
it's not for everyone.
I guess I could share like a little like testimony last year when I was really going through it. Like I was like, couldn't even pay my bills. Like it was bad. And I was dumb when I was making all that money, not saving it, not putting it back. And my dad was like, I fucking told you so. And when I was really going, I'm like, I'm going to give up. Fuck this. I'm done. I don't want to do it. I'm going to go work fucking someplace else. And finally I got my head out of my ass.
You just did it.
I did it. I was like, I'm going to annoy like my algorithm was so low. I was like, fuck, I'm done. I am so done. I'm giving up, throwing in the towel. I'm done. And then I just started creating. Like and it came back, and the algorithm came back.
Yeah.
I'm finally back up where I wanted to be. So like it does that.
Yeah, but handmade stuff and your personality, you have to take advantage of social media for sure.
Yeah. That's your best friend.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I met you personally. You personally need to. Yeah, the online sale thing, that's the live sale, that's great.
Yeah, it's a really good
engage.
It's a really good way to engage. People like to see your face. They haven't seen me in a while, so they're probably like,
you need to.
Yeah, her hair's lighter now. It was darker.
Still me.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm kicking.
Dude, so do it whenever. Yeah, I would. I highly encourage you to do it.
I miss it. Going. I do miss it. I want to.
Get some of that therapy that also makes your bank account look good.
Yeah. My daughter likes being in the videos too.
Heck that's
everyone
perfect.
Loves
Kids,
seeing her, and I want her to look at me like my mom did it. Like she did that. I want her to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. I'm like, you don't have to go to college to have, here I am going to college, but you don't have to go to college to make something of yourself.
Right.
You don't have to have it. It can be
well, honestly, college is what you're talking about. If you pick a field that you're going to specialize in that requires education, then of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, the move doesn't have to be, I'm 18, high school's over, got to go to keep going to school.
Yeah.
Or, however, you do have to have something.
You got to have some
a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no chill time. Right. Preferably don't have babies.
Yeah. No,
immediately.
Yeah. Try living
We did it. That's how you're here too.
Yeah.
So.
That is true.
No one plans for that.
No.
Yeah.
I think just having a goal and figuring out what you like. Cause I mean, I'm really, sometimes I take a step back and I'm like, realize what, no one else in my family has been an entrepreneur.
Right.
So I can look back and my kids can be like, yeah,
you can do it.
My mom was an entrepreneur and started her own business. Had no clue what I was doing. I got an LLC. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to pay all these things. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And then, I had my name, like the trait, all that. And
how cool.
It's cool looking back and being like, I'm so glad that I stuck with it. And now my daughter, if she wants to take it on, she can, or do her own thing.
Yeah. We'll do it. Keep blowing it up then. Yeah. Yeah. Let your dad quit and come back do some earrings. Mm-hmm. Well, he will.
He would in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, obviously having a good support system, or at least people that encourage you to do what you're doing, is huge.
That's a big part of it.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let you get out of here. Thanks again for coming and joining me. This has been fun, man. Yes. And hey, if you want earrings or jewelry, you got to hit her up, but you have to tell her to get it together and let's get to cracking. No. Yeah, I really do appreciate you coming. It's been nice getting to know you. It's such a small world.
For
So
sure.
weird, so
I
crazy.
appreciate
But
it.
I'm happy for you and proud of I don't know, does that sound weird? I'm proud of you? Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing yeah, I like to see people doing it, man. I mean, if you know a 9 to 5 is not to you, not for you, there's a lot of ways to make money.
There is.
Yeah. So good for you for jumping out there and doing it. But I highly and strongly encourage you to go as much as you have a great side hustle for what is it called? What is it called when a woman is a kept woman?
Mm-hmm.
You're not a kept woman.
Yeah.
So do it. Yeah. Fuck it.
You can't contain me.
But you know what I mean? If kids' dads, if they want to fuck around and booze it up, that's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just do, you know what I'm saying? Kill it. Kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Make them stupid earrings.
Yeah, I'm gonna
make them stupid earrings. Yeah, they're going to pay the bills, fool. But no. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. And thank you guys for joining me. And we'll catch you on the next one. Until then, be kind to each other. And have a good one. Okay. So before you close this episode out, let me take one more second to shout out our sponsors one more again. Your backyard deserves the best. In a family home and patio, they have it. In or above ground pools, premium brand hot tubs, all crafted right here in the U.S. And all your pool and spa installation, service, and supply needs. Family Home and Patio, where relaxation meets home. Give them a call at 217-877-2808 or visit them online at familyhomeandpatio.com. If you're in the D, stop in the showroom and discuss how they can make your dreams become reality. Aerial Elite Solutions specialize in providing high-quality aerial imagery and data collection for a variety of industries, including telecom, real estate, transmission and distribution, construction, agriculture, and more. Whether you need stunning photos to showcase a property, detailed site surveys for your construction projects, or captivating footage for your events, Aerial Elite Solutions has the expertise in cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. If you're ready to take your business to new heights, literally, reach out to Aerial Elite Solutions today. Visit flyaes.com or give them a call at 217-330-7226 and see how they can help transform your projects with their services. Let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of content creation, Opus Clips. Imagine a powerful app that transforms your longer videos into engaging bite-sized reels that not only capture attention, but also promote your brand, your business, or even you. Well, you've seen the Beyond Business reels whenever you're going through of past guests or me. Well, I sure don't do it, and I wish I could take credit for it or had someone that did it, but I drag and drop a video. Opus Clips does everything. It creates the reels, it captions the reels, it cuts the reels, it posts the reels. With Opus Clips, you don't have to be a video editing whiz to create the stunning clips that resonate with your audience. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. So if you're ready to elevate your content game, scan the QR code right here to unlock the full potential of Opus Clips. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. What are you waiting on? Scan the link and start creating reels today. Your brand deserves to shine, and Opus Clips is here to help you do just that. If you're looking for delicious, healthy meals delivered right to your door, Factor's got you covered. A lot of us tend to eat unhealthy just because we don't have the time to plan ahead. Or when we get done with the day and it's finally time to eat on something, we don't have the time or energy to go prep a meal. The last thing we want to do is go get in a drive-through line because we know they don't serve nothing worthwhile that's healthy for your body out of there. So Factor's got you covered. They have a wide variety of chef-prepared meals. You can enjoy nutritious options that save you time and keep you fueled throughout your day. And when you get on to start your account here, you'll get 50% off, first of all, which is amazing, by using code BB50. But you'll get to walk through, and if the stuff you don't like, if you don't like fish or you don't like, strawberries or a red sauce, I don't know, you can say it, and they'll handcraft your menu specifically for you. So yeah, what are your gluten-free, low carb, low calorie, high protein, whatever, dude, they got you. All hooked up, delivered, big portions, great flavor. Use code BB50 when you head over to factor75.com and start your journey to healthier meals. Get out of the pizza line at the gas station, get out of the drive-through line, and start getting yourself together by eating better. Fuel the machine properly. This is the easy and inexpensive way to do it. Get that discount. Head over to factor75.com. Use code BB50 at checkout. Midwest Lightning Rod specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home is safe haven during the storms. Their dedicated team understands the importance of safety and offers free estimates to help you decide the best protection for your property. Don't leave your safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself peace of mind of knowing that you're well protected. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com or give them a call 217-872-4676 to learn more about how you can become part of the community that has been protected by Midwest Lightning Rods. Thank you again, everybody, for taking the time to stay tuned in this long, for tuning in at all, for joining me for this ride. And thank you for the sponsors for supporting the podcast and helping us bring this content to these wonderful people. Hey, everybody, be kind to each other, and we shall catch you on the next one.
Welcome to Beyond Business, where stories come alive. With guests from every corner, we're ready to dive. New episode every 5 days, new voices to share. Laughs and insights, we're all in this affair. Beyond